Welcome to the Positive Pants Podcast. Mindset, motivation and inspiration to help you find your positive pants. It's time to let go of negative thinking, understand why you do what you do and stop the self-sabotage with your host, Fran Excel.
Welcome to the show. As always, it's Fran Excel, your resident subconscious success mentor, helping you find your very own pair of positive pants so you can get out of your own way and live a life that you love. If you want to stop self-sabotaging your own success and let go of the stress, then you are in the right place, my friend. Make sure you download your free Stressed to Success guided meditation at bit.ly/stress to success as my little gift to you just for being here. Please do subscribe, share and review. It really, really helps people that need to hear this message find us, and I so appreciate it. In the show notes, you'll also find details of how you can work with me and where you can get your mitts on my meditations, products, printables, programs. You can find it through the link in my bio on Instagram, which is my favorite place to hang out. So please do come join me over there at I'm Fran Excel. Tag me in your takeaways, slide into my DMs. I'm here for it. So that's the formalities over, my love. So let's jump to the content. There are powerful metaphors everywhere, if you choose to look for them. Metaphors have the power to completely shift and change how we see a situation, completely shift and change our perspective and our perception. So let's start by defining what a metaphor actually is. So the dictionary defines a metaphor as a way of describing someone or something by showing their similarity with something else. It's making a point or explaining something by comparing two things that on the surface might not look the same. And they can help us connect dots that we aren't seeing by mapping one experience onto another that can often make it make more sense. So some common examples of little ones might be time flies when you're having fun, or he's as slow as a snail. You get it, right? It creates an image, it creates an understanding of just how slow this person was going and just how quickly time goes when you're having a good time. Metaphors in stories are particularly powerful in helping us understand complex ideas or see how our experience could map across and help us see things in a different way from a more helpful perspective and break down old ways of thinking, often in an instant. Metaphor is used in so many different healing modalities and therapies and psychotherapies, particularly ones that work with language patterns such as hypnotherapy or NLP, for example. And even EFT as well. I use a lot of metaphor in EFT. The bottom line is they can be incredibly powerful, and they are everywhere if we look for them. So what's making me want to have a little talk about metaphors today, do you think? I had my own little live action symbolic metaphor moment that made me really, really stop in my tracks and lol a little bit. And I want to share it with you because I think it can be applied to so many things. And in all honesty, this little moment sparked joy for me in its beautiful synchronicity. So I'm going to tell you about it. And also see how many metaphors I can squeeze into my story about my metaphor. Because why not? If you've been with me a while, you know that I've been going through some big complicated life changes for about the last year. And it's been a roller coaster. I've been feeling like I've been a little bit stuck in Groundhog Day. And the light at the end of the tunnel of my situation has been feeling further and further away with setback after setback. I'm not complaining at all. It's been awful. But there's a huge amount that I'm grateful for. And I feel like I'm so close to being able to share all my stories and lessons with you. And I, for one, cannot wait for that day. But anywho, it's safe to say I've been in the weeds and often feeling like I'm wading through treacle. Are you loving this as much as me? This is so fun. Every day I would wake up and I would open my curtains. Nothing new. Nothing really to notice. Same. And I have a few plants on my windowsill. Now, I'm a serial plant killer, so I only allow myself to have practically indestructible plants like succulents. And even then, I still manage to over or underwater. I just can't seem to nail it. But I've also had a white orchid for a number of years. And in all honesty, it has seen better days. And in all honesty, it's pretty much looked dead for a number of years. So the leaves were yellowing and dry, and the once proud stem looked like hay with dead and dried flowers at the end. I have been told more than once by more than one people that it was very dead, and I needed to cut my losses and throw it out. It did not look good for my once beautiful white orchid. And the other day I opened my curtains as usual, nothing different. And I notice when I look down, there's an entirely new stem, as long as the original one, with 7 buds on. Every single day I had looked directly at this thing that looked pretty much dead. And I hadn't even spotted the life and the growth that was right in front of my face. And it was about to erupt into beautiful flowers. In fact, at the time of recording this, 3 of those 7 buds have opened, and it's stunning. It's the most stunning it's genuinely ever looked. How could I have not spotted an entire foot's worth of stem when I'm looking at it every single day? And I realised, how often am I or we doing that? Seeing something every day, thinking it's dead or on its last legs, but actually in the background is growing something new and beautiful and even better than before. I know. I'm feeling existential, but it's so true. How often do we just run on autopilot and not even notice something incredible right in front of our faces? How often is something amazing happening and growing in the background when all we're seeing is the doom and gloom or the pain of what isn't going right for us? So what can we take from this glorious little piece of symbolism that brightened my day and created an instant shift in what was going on for me? I saw this symbolic metaphor and I just got it. So what is going on for us? Can you be patient? Can you trust that there are positive and beautiful things happening alongside the pain? What growth are you not seeing? What could be blooming where you're not paying attention? This is just my metaphor, but these things are everywhere. So see if you go about your day, see if you can find your own little metaphor. It might be something that happens in front of you. It might be something that you see, something that you hear. And the funny thing was, and take from this what you will, literally the day after the discovery of me not spotting an entire foot of new growth and 7 budding flowers on my seemingly dead orchid that I look at every day, there was a huge breakthrough in my own life of something that had been growing very, very quietly and invisibly in the background of something where, on the surface, all looked lost. So keep the faith. Just keep swimming. Look for those metaphors. Go get them, tiger. So if you got value from this and you know in your gut that now is the time to step up and start rewiring your thinking and start changing things for yourself, then join the Positive Pants Toolkit app and community so you can work out what needs to happen to get you from where you're at right now to the action-taking success you know you can be. And if you want my eyes and ears on your problems, then I work with people one-on-one and through my programs. You can find all the details to join the toolkit or book in a call in the show notes, the link in my bio on Instagram, and on my website, franexcel.com. So stop waiting for if and when and choose to change things now, because you can. I'm here to believe in you when you don't believe in yourself. And as always, I hope you found this helpful, and I'll see you next week. Bye.